it was announced today that Gareth Southgate will be back as England's head coach for the Euros 2024. Yeah. So, do you think good for England that he's back? And then we can intertwine that with how you guys felt that they did in the tournament.
I mean, look, there's two debates to it, isn't there? There's one which is no England manager has been as successful as Southgate since he's taken up the post. And let's not talk without looking back, right? England before Southgate, it was a shambles. Okay, the most memorable thing I could think about England before Southgate was David Beckham scoring that free kick against Greece, and then before that,
there was a shambles that lost to Iceland. I'm just thinking about that team.
And
Dele Alli, Sturridge.
Sturridge is a bad boy. Daniel, salute, yes sir. And then before that. The best memory I had about England was when Ronaldinho chipped David Seaman.
Yeah.
That's it. So you look at it and you're like, okay, since Southgate's been in charge, England are a better proposition. They're now a bit more feared. You know, kind of like they were the sleeping giant that has now arisen. Okay,
they've been given more respect.
Yeah. And they've proved it with their performances. Course, and we've got some of the finest talent in world football.
Player for player.
Period.
Right, coach.
Man for man. But didn't make the final. Anyway, talk about that later. And then you look at the other side and you're like, but has he taken England as far as he can? He's gone to the Euros final and he's lost. He's come into the World Cup and he's got to the semi-finals. It wasn't even semi-final.
No, quarters, isn't it? Yeah.
And he's lost.
Yeah.
And who did they lose to in the quarterfinals?
Someone would argue because it was the eventual finalist who were just a few kicks away from winning it.
That's what some people...
Yeah, and then someone will also tell you if England took the game to France, they would have won and been in the final. So you look at it both ways. There's a case for him to stay, yes, because of what he's achieved. And people are thinking maybe, you know, him 2024, they can finally... Last dance, yeah, the last lambas, okay? Others are saying maybe it's the right time for a change, for someone to come in and build on the work that he's done. And so for me, I'm quite indifferent. I'm in the middle here. I'm like, okay, part of me wants to see him continue his work and see what they can do in the Euros in 2024. But part of me thinks maybe it's time for him to step away and let someone come and build on what he started and maybe take it to the next level. Someone with a bit of know-how, someone who's actually won things. I think it's very important for us to note that during his managerial career, I don't think Gareth Southgate has won anything. I think when you're experienced and you've won things, you have that something different. You know, you look at the ilks of Ancelotti, Mourinho, these guys, they have something different about them that they can just win things, okay? Of course, they've won things at club level, but, you know, I think it translates internationally as well. So, yeah, I'm just like, And you know what? The players speak highly of him as well. So, I don't know. I'm not an England fan anymore, so...
I said anymore.
Yeah, man.
I'll say, right, for the first time in a major tournament, I saw a brave team who took games to the opponents. And so I was glad to see that, yeah? I have to say that, because I made a few notes just to sort of help me sort of remember what I want to say about them. And I suppose that was refreshing to see. It's refreshing to see that, because usually England want to be compact and let the game come and this and that. But I don't think there was a single game where, you know, you thought that other team were on top of them as such. In the sense of, even if it just meant keeping the ball a bit longer. Right? If it meant just that, right? And so that was very refreshing to see, as I say. And I think that is the approach going forward, because I think England have some of the world's best talents. You only need to look at the youngsters that were very good in this World Cup, like Saka's, like the Jude Bellinghams that we've mentioned. Rashford, Foden can still go a level up. He's not been performing, Foden.
He wasn't great against France, to be honest.
He's not been doing what, you know, we think he can do.
That's a great point. He wasn't great against France because he was playing on the left wing, right? So why don't we make a tactical?
But I've seen him play there for City against Liverpool and have phenomenal games as well.
But remember, the occasion the team he's playing is different. So as a manager, why would you not just try and switch it and bring him into the hole for a bit?
I feel like he's one of those players that, for some reason, when it comes to the international game, his club form just doesn't translate for some reason.
But you know what? Yeah, if is the team around him at City, yeah, that plays a type of football that suits his style of play.
This is what I'm saying. So as a manager,
but then shouldn't
if
he
he's
adapt
out on the
as
left,
well?
If he's out on the left and not kicking the ball at all, why not bring him centrally and see what he can offer?
think
and if it's not working, take him off.
You know, players like that, yeah, because of the technical capacity that they have, they're very hard to tweak. It's very hard for them to tweak their game. It's like if David Silva, doesn't play in a team that has the ball, creating chances, you won't see the best David Silva.
Of course,
it just won't happen. He can't adapt his game because he's not going to be doing box to box like Jude Bellingham. He's not going to be as robust running past people or trying to stuff like Saka. It's just not his game. So he can't really adapt it. It's either the team is playing a game that allows him to shine, or you just have him like that in the team. In moments he could unlock something, but they're very far and in between. You see what I'm saying? So. Talking about Gareth Southgate, or Mourinho said Gary. He thought all this time his name was Gary. you see. I
wonder if he really did think.
If Southgate was a manager who'd won things, Mourinho would know his name.
I think with Gareth Southgate, this is the thing. Two things mainly, but the first thing is this: you take the game against France, when you're needed to unlock something or win a game. Mason Mount, who is not known for his immense creativity, should not be coming on the football pitch.
That was it.
Yeah,
don't get
and
me started.
You guys know. I like Mason Mount. Instead of Mason Mount, you could have brought on Madison. Yeah. I thought it was very disrespectful that Madison 100%. Didn't get a minute. Yeah,
not even 30 seconds.
Honestly,
I think Trent would have been perfect for a game like this.
Can I
I was waiting for you
there? You know what? Yeah, it's mad because. I saw a couple tweets and people were like, England have one of the best creative players in world football and you're chasing the game or you're trying to unlock a side and you don't bring him on. You know me, these are things that give me question marks about Southgate. Questions like, Phil Foden's not playing well. He's one of your best creating outlets in that team. Why not move him centrally to see if he can offer something?
I'm not sure why he did that.
James Maddison hasn't played. So why did you take him? For the banter? Don't tell me it's for experience, because then you're boying him. It's a violation.
And in my notes, I'm just going through the guys that he brought on here. He brought on Sterling, who 24 hours before was in
London,
dealing with something that was traumatic for his family. And rightly so, he went away to do that. But you thought it was appropriate to bring on Sterling. And I think you say this all the time, his loyalty to his players, it becomes his own doing every single time. Every single time. You cannot justify why Sterling, should have come into that game. But he did, for whatever reason.
And did he come on before Rashford as well?
I can't even remember. But the fact is, he came on. Whereas other people who are known to unlock doors, weren't able to come on. And then he brought on Jack Grealish. You know what,
I've been waiting for this one.
Almiron.
Just to get Jack Grealish back, they would have been better to bring on to bring Miguel Almiron to the England national team. They would have been better to bring on Almiron. You know Jack Grealish, he's one of those guys that he's nice around the changing room. You know what I'm saying? You're saying people speak highly about Gareth Southgate. Yeah, that's all well and nice. Nice people don't win tournaments, guys. You know what I'm saying? You go do the dirty stuff. You go make the tough decisions that I think Gareth Southgate eventually, ultimately weren't able to make, right? So Jack Grealish is nice around the changing room. You know, you want that character there because he makes people laugh and he brings that closeness here. But let's not act like Jack Grealish has been anything of a footballer in the last 2 years, because he hasn't. Yeah, and Miguel Almiron would have done better for England national team than Jack Grealish, but he came on and
facts.
And I wanted to pose this question out. Yeah?
Why didn't Ben White play?
Conversation for Arsenal fans. I wanted to ask this, guys, because this is a genuine question, and I'm putting it there. Maybe a few Tottenham fans can also chip in. Has there ever been, looking at Harry Kane, has there ever been, I don't want to miss this, has there ever been in the history of a World Cup or any major tournament?
This is why he wore the white shirt.
Oh, I'm telling you. You think you're the only one that's coming to my bus. Has there ever been,
I'm so ready.
In the World Cup or in any major tournament, a player, or an individual that's taken a team to either the final and to win the tournament, when that player has been a player that's never won anything in their life?
Nope.
So maybe that's something we need to think about. Has there ever been in a major tournament or the World Cup a team that's been led to the final and even to win it, and the player leading them was a player that's never won anything in his life? He doesn't know what it means to win.
His mentality.
Gareth Southgate. I don't think Gareth Southgate has won anything even as a player.
So do you think that Henderson should really be the captain of England?
Henderson, Trent,
guys,
don't you have won things? Kieran Trippier's won things.
I'm telling you, you can't underestimate this. He's not. He doesn't know what it means to win. He's never been in a winning changing room.
This is why when he missed the second penalty, the excuses came, oh, it's a second penalty, the pressure. Kylian Mbappe
was it 3 penalties?
and dispatched all of them. So this is what we talk about. There are players and there are extraterrestrial players listen, the Harry Kane thing, it makes me angry. That's why I don't like to talk about it. Bro, you've not won one major trophy and you're leading England and you think you're gonna go and win something? Let me tell you something for free. Look, it's not happening, bruv.
I sat here and I backed England. Yeah. Like, we're making a joke that player for player and everything like that.
Yeah.
But you were saying that, but you weren't necessarily saying
I never said they were going to fight.
No.
I know my reasons. I know the England era. You know what I'm saying? Look, whatever I said, ultimately, they lost. And I say lost here intentionally. Because, yes, France were the eventual finalists. And like I said, they were a few kicks away from winning the World Cup.
England phenomenal. Had a great chance to win it.
But see, I say, lost because I don't think France beat England. I thought England found a way to lose.
That's true.
Which is a common characteristic of the England nation. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Do you know, I don't know where people are in the world tuning in into this, but in England, the conversation was, how do we stop Mbappe? How do we stop Mbappe? It's
so much so that Kyle Walker didn't even cross the halfway line.
What kind of cereal should we give him? Weetabix or what to get him ready? Whatever it was.
You think the Argentinians had that kind of storyline in their media?
Do you know who also stopped Mbappe? Do you know who stopped Mbappe?
Himself.
Did Morocco stop Mbappe? Did Mbappe score against Morocco? What is that all talk about? He's great. But, okay, congratulations, Kyle Walker. You stopped Mbappe. But where's your team now? So at least there's someone in the England nation that's happy because they achieved the objective, right? Stop Mbappe. I think it's just nonsense. You know what's funny, After a game like that, even if he wanted to revert to his archaic 3 at the back, with Kyle Walker and play Trent further up and give them a few things to think about.
That's what Morocco did against France. Give them a few things to think about going back. But England,
Morocco should have won that game.
Yeah.
But we weren't brave enough to do it. And my last thing about Southgate is this. Like you say, he's been, by evidence, the best English manager in recent history. You know what I'm saying? Apart from when they won the World Cup in '66. But here's my thing. Off the back of the stuff that I've just mentioned now, do we really want a manager, who is not able to make the brave decisions, i.e., like Scaloni made, he's... Guys, when I said Argentina win the World Cup here, it was further solidified, when they lost their first game. Do you know why? Because the second game, I saw a manager who is brave enough to make decisions.
Yeah.
He took off Martinez because he understood, Messi isn't running when we don't have the ball.
Exactly.
Martinez isn't doing much either. And the chances were creating, he's not scoring. So do you know who he brought on? He brought on Alvarez, who ran for 2 people.
Yeah.
Himself and Messi.
Himself and Messi, yeah. And that's what you've got to do, though. So, you've got to problem solve and because, bro, you're at a World Cup. What are the chances you'll be at a World Cup again? So sometimes you've got to throw caution to the wind and take a risk.
And plus today with Di Maria, he knew that France's weak side is going to be Koundé. And he attacked it.
And
Koundé was made into spaghetti.
Making those decisions. Di Maria, after the first couple of games, hasn't really been playing because he's been covering injuries. It was the same thing when they played Copa America. Smashed the final. Again, he smashed the final. We need a manager that can make those tough decisions, right? And I haven't seen, when it's come to that crunch time, Gareth Southgate seems to have failed.
He truly made some mount.
You can't really say he's made a tactical change.
Even against Morocco, Didier Deschamps made 2 outstanding changes
before half time.
No. The final today, yes, but even against Morocco,
fair enough. But
he took off. He said he looked at it. Hakimi was running rampant down. He brought on Thuram. Moved Mbappe central because Thuram is probably more defensive minded than Mbappe because Mbappe doesn't track back. And it worked.
I suppose it goes back to the fact that if you haven't won anything yet, perhaps they don't have the foresight, to see that I need to make this particular change.
When you haven't won anything, people don't remember your name. That's why I'm going to start calling him Gary as well.
You can quote me anywhere. You sit anywhere, quote this, A manager that doesn't know how to find, to find a way for Trent to come into the starting lineup, As much as you've done for England, I don't know what to do with you. Because I'll say it again, and quote me anywhere. England is the only national team with the qualities of Trent, sat on the bench, and they confuse us how to get him on the football pitch.
He hardly kicked a ball at the World Cup. When you think about it, it's wild.
Let me drink water.
And so for me, I'm going to finish by saying this.
Yeah.
When you are someone who wins things, you are respected. And guess what? People remember your name. someone won't be calling you Gary when your name's Gareth.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that he's decided to stay on. I think it'll be his last tournament. I'm not surprised, of course, England will want him. But my thing is, we've got these great young players, but there's no guarantee that they're going to win anything.
There's no guarantee. And
that's why when you find yourself in a position like that,
you've got to get
I just want to draw these two comparisons, yeah? Sometimes, because a manager seems like they're getting too close by the NFL, getting too close, there's a power of human nature that want to believe in him, that he's getting close.
Eventually he'll get
it. It could always be like that. I.e. Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Brendan Rodgers. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a big fan of Brendan
Rodgers. But how long have I been saying this?
How long have you been saying he's getting close with Leicester? He's doing Leicester.
Liverpool even,
And what's happening?
Yeah.
You never know, you make that change, which is also being brave, course, right? Yeah. Which we're just criticizing Southgate for. Maybe the FA don't have the cojones to make those decisions, right? Bringing someone, they're saying it has to be an English manager. The only problem now is...
That's nonsense,
no, but
by
I
the way.
agree. To me, I agree with that. To me, I agree with that.
Bro.
You know what I find difficult? Because I'm just trying to imagine myself here. We all know, the euphoria that the World Cup carries. I don't know how. Me as a Portuguese coach, I'm coaching DR Congo. Yeah, and we were playing Portugal. No disrespect to DR Congolese.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, we're playing Portugal.
Yeah,
and I've sat on my team to go and beat Portugal and send them out home. And that I don't know how. A coach fixes the mentality to do that. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how. I get it. You want to be professional and everything like that. But the vibes and everything that comes to your country.
I get you,
like
but
you see what I'm saying?
I think. Listen. Can I just say something?
Go for it.
On that. If I was to say right now, name me one English manager.
That's the point I was going to make. I think right now, the managers that could take their place, they're all our clubs. I don't know. I think Eddie Howe's a top manager.
Oh, yes.
But he's just taken on one of the greatest jobs available right now.
And he's doing a fantastic job.
He's not going to leave and go England. No. I don't think he's going to.
England's probably not even attractive to him.
I think we're left with Big Sam.
Big Sam, if you want a little cash on the side.
Well, I heard Gerard's looking for a job, so maybe.
Cut the camera.
He's won all there is to win.
Maybe that's who they might have to go for.
Maybe.
Gerard, that after Martin's performance, won't be allowed in Aston Villa and ever again. By the way, just like to say to Brighton fans, McAllister now owns Brighton. Thank you.
There's only 3 wise men to listen to. It's the front three. No, it's the front